Ah,
Okay na? Okay. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat, mga kabunyog, mga kakamping, mga kababayan ng mga Pilipino nating mga mahal na mga kababayan. Nandito na naman po tayo. Nakabalik na naman tayo sa ating regular. Kaya lang medyo na iba ang time. Ngayon lang naman, no? Pero 4 o'clock tayo every Saturday. Ang bunyog sa bagong bukas. Ano? Mamaya, introduce ko ang aking guest na dalawa. Ang lagi kong sinasabi no, ito, bunyog sa bagong bukas, babaguhin ang Pilipinas. Kasi wag na nating iboto ang mga hudas. Mandurugas. Ayun, okay lang. So, magandang umaga po, magandang tanghali, magandang hapon, magandang gabi sa lahat, saan man kayo, sulok ng mundo ng Pilipinas. Welcome to Bunyog sa bagong bukas. Okay. So, welcome ating guests. Si dalawang PhilAms sila. So, si Sir Marshall Felix Josue ng Ilocos Norte at si Sir Danilo Villarico, kapatid siya ni Brother June Villarico ng California, USA. Welcome po sa ating Bunyog sa bagong bukas. Pwede po kayong bumati isa-isa or Sir Marshall, mauna kayo.
okay. So, is it because I am the more senior than Danilo? Danilo, you look very young to me. You must admit I'm older. But anyway, yes, thank you for giving me this opportunity to be with our fellow Kabunyogs. It's a pleasure. It's really a pleasure. And despite all the hectic schedule that I have now, when Mirna invited me to be a guest, I don't feel like being a guest. She should invite me as one of the participants of this discussion. Yes. So I don't feel like being a guest because I am a Kabunyog. And tayo'y nag-iisa. Well, I must confess that I'm not very good in Tagalog because I did not grow up in Manila. I grew up from the province of Ilocos and Cagayan. Okay, so my roots is I was born and I grew up in Cagayan, so that I have lots of Kabunyogs in Cagayan Valley. So you can count on that. That was where I grew up. I was born there, and then I moved to Ilocos Norte, and so I am in Ilocos, a pure GI, an Ilocano. Wow. Not like some people in the political scene now who claims to be Ilocanos, but they cannot even speak fluent Ilocano. So how can they claim to be Ilocanos when they cannot even express themselves in Ilocano? It's so I can't. It makes me feel angry that some people claim to be Ilocanos, but they cannot speak Ilocano. Here I am. Even if I say I am a PhilAm like Danilo, my heart is all Filipino.
Wow.
It's all Filipino. So what am I working for? I'm already 76 years old. Why am I very active in the political scene? It's because I want a better place to live in.
Yes,
I want Philippines to become better. I want to be proud to be a Filipino. What will I say to my fair friends in California, the Americans? Oh, you come from the Philippines? And then they would think about what's going on in the Philippines. And so I want to change that picture because I still have some friends in the United States. So here I am because of that reason. And when, see, I talk a lot, Mirna. I am even supposed to.
That. Yeah, you will be a blogger. Don't worry, Sir Marshall. You will be a blogger.
I am supposed to introduce myself first, but here I'm talking about Bunyog. But well, yeah, I moved to Ilocos Norte. and I took up my bachelor's degree at the Northern Luzon Teachers College, and right there I became active as a student leader. I was president of the student government, and that's where I was introduced to be in politics. I learned some tidbits, some principles in politics, and I became a student leader, president from first year to second year to third year, and then from fourth year I became the president of student government. And then when I graduated, I was taken immediately. I was hired immediately to teach in my own alma mater. So I taught there for some years, but being a person who was always aggressive, I was, how shall I say, somebody took me away from my alma mater and hired me as manager of Film Life. A lot of people raised their eyebrows because here I left my alma mater, and I even had a one-year scholarship in Singapore to finish a master's degree in English. So after finishing my contract of 2 years, because for a year of scholarship abroad, you have to serve for 2 years in your own institution. And so after finishing 2 years, I left and became manager of Film Life. And that's where I was exposed to meet a lot of people. I meet a lot of people from all over the Philippines, especially in Ilocos Abra branch, Ilocos region. I became a manager of Film Life, and I became one of the top agents of Film Life for 8 consecutive years.
Okay.
So that's how I met a lot of people. And so with that kind of picture, one election, our municipal mayor, Felix, would you like to join my party? What, sir? Would you like to become one of my councilors? Why not, sir? So since I was already in a private company, I ran as a councilor in 1970 something. 70s, I can't remember that year, my first year in politics. And I was elected #1 councilor in my town of Pasukin.
Wow.
That time, there was no vote buying. It was all about talking. We went from one barangay to one barangay, and we spoke. And there were lawyers in the group. There were doctors in the group. Here I was just a teacher who could easily sway people and convince them of my ideas and noble ideas. And I was elected #1 councilor. Okay, so it took me about 6 years. Then came the EDSA revolution. The EDSA revolution was sometime in 1986.
86.
Yeah, in 1986 came the revolution, and a representative of Cojuangco, of Pepin Cojuangco, came to approach me and asked me if I could be an OIC mayor.
Wow.
I was then still very young and said, would you like to be OIC mayor? And said, why not? So I became an OIC mayor right there and there.
Wow.
And you can just imagine a young man. All of a sudden, I became OIC mayor, and I had a bodyguard, I had a driver.
Wow.
Okay,
Sir Marshall.
I see I'm taking. Okay, now my good news about BUNYOG.
Okay, yes.
Will that be another part? Let's have Danilo introduce
Yes, okay. We are very proud to have you in BUNYOG, Sir Marshall. No? Welcome, welcome. Okay, thank you so much for introducing yourself.
I'm sorry I talk a lot, but you are doing the right thing. When I talk, I start talking and talking. You know, I'm a professor in English.
We'll have more time for that later. We'll have more time in the future.
And I know some people are listening to me and, oh, he talks a lot. And I know some people will hate me for that. Thank you for stopping me.
Okay. So, Sir Danilo, it's your time. Please introduce yourself. Naku, pa-English na rin ako. Gusto ni Atty. medyo Tagalog tayo kasi para pang pang masa.
Okay lang yan.
Kaya lang mga speaking dollars kasi itong mga to eh. Okay, so Sir Danilo, pakilala
Okay.
yung sarili nyo. Okay.
Ako po si Danilo Villarico o kaya tawagin niyo na lang po akong Dani Villarico. Maraming salamat sa iyo. Nice meeting you, Marshall.
Same here, Danilo.
We're pleased to have you here
Thank
as part
you.
of the talakayan. Ako po ay kumakatawan dito sa US Bunyog group chat. At ang oras po dito ay mga pasado magsa 7:30 PM na. Yan naman po sa Pilipinas ay umaga, mga pasado alas 11 na diyan, di ba? So sa ibang lugar, sa ibang panig ng mundo, yung mga kabunyog natin, mga kakamping natin diyan sa ibang panig ng mundo, magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, magandang hapon at magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. At andito na naman po kami para bigyan kayo ng bagong talakayan na pinamumunuan ni Maria Aquino. Yun lang po. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat din, Sir or Brother Danilo. Okay, so diretso na tayo, no? Medyo na na tayo. Isang question, tapos pwede nyo nang i-elaborate. Pwedeng minsan na lang ito, no? Pero unahin ko magsagot mamaya si Sir Danilo, then Sir Marshall, kasi para you have more time. Then after that, magsasalita si attorney sa atin. So minsan na lang, no? So ito lang ang tanong. Paano kayo nakapasok sa bunyog o paano nyo nakilala ang bunyog at ano ang impression o masasabi ninyo tungkol sa bunyog at ano na ang inyong mga nagawa para sa bunyog, para ipalaganap ang bunyog sa ating mga kababayan? May mga nag-produce ba kayo ng mga materials para ito gagawin ninyo or through online campaign or what? So yun lang, no? Yun lang. So pwedeng unahin natin si Sir Danilo para mamaya Sir Felix will have more time.
Because I talk a lot. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, sige.
Okay. Kung kilala niyo po si June Villarico, siya po ang kapatid ko. Minsan po ang pangalan niya sa Facebook, Junlet Tigbalang. At siya po ang nag-invite sa akin sa Bunyog. Ang una sinabi niya, gusto mo ba mag-member sa Facebook Bunyog at saka sa YouTube Bunyog? O sige, titingnan ko muna ha. So ang ginawa ko, tinignan ko, nanood ako ng mga video ni Attorney Enzo sa Facebook at saka sa YouTube. Dati kasi wala pang mga YouTube noon puro Facebook. So I watched about a few videos ni Attorney. Gusto ko ang plataforma niya dahil kasi kung tutusin po, itong laban na ito ay para kay BP Leni. Diyan po tayo nagsisimula para sa katotohanan. So nagustuhan ko po ang plataforma dahil kasi po nung kabataan ko, nung ako po ay nag-aaral pa sa Mapua Institute of Technology sa Manila, estudyante po ako, I was 17 years old. And that time was Marcos time, no? So naranasan ko po, na-immerse po ako sa martial law kaya alam ko po ang mga nangyari nung kapanahunan na yon. So nung nandito na ako sa Amerika, naranasan ko ang kagandahan ng plataforma ng Bunyog dahil ang Bunyog kasi para sa katotohanan at saka gusto natin manalo si BP Leni. Hindi tayo nagre-release ng mga disinformation, mga fake news, mga sabi-sabi dyan. Basta tayo nagre-research tayo, pinagbabasihan natin lahat ng katotohanan. Dahil kasi sa aking opinion po, ang Bunyog ay hindi tayo tinatawag na extreme left o kaya left. Para sa akin po, moderate tayo. Ibig sabihin po, naniniwala tayo sa katotohanan, hindi tayo katulad ng mga extreme left. For example, yung mga NPA sa atin sa Pilipinas mga violent sila, may armas sila. Gumagamit sila mga harasan sa atin. Kung kakalabanin mo, talagang very violent sila. Tayo po, wala tayong ganon. Tayo, rational reasoning lang. No? Yung katotohanan lang. At saka tayo, ang sinasabi natin, hindi nakakasakit sa mga tao at hindi tayo violente. Kaya ang definition ko dyan, moderate left tayo, nasa gitna tayo. So between the middle at saka left, kaya moderate left tayo. So yan ang sa aking pananaw dyan. At ang bunyog,
okay, kumusta ang bunyog sa US? Mga members, kumusta?
Ang bunyog sa US maganda naman. Dahil kasi ang US malaki sa atin Ang mga population 329.5 million na katao. Nung nagsimula ako sa bunyog, dahil kasi malaki ang paniniwala ko sa bunyog, kaya nag-recruit kagad ako. Dito po sa Amerika, hindi po epektibo ang pagbibigay ng mga material sa mga tao. Dahil kasi ang Pilipinas tsaka Amerika iba po. Kahit na tayo Pilipino dito sa Amerika, mas effective ang word of mouth na tinatawag. Yung sasabihan mo lang sila, both online at saka personal, mas epektibo po yun. Kaya nung sinimulan kong kausapin yung mga tao, nakapag-recruit dito. At since nung nag-member ako rito pala, gusto mo sabihin na 4 na buwan lang ako sa bunyog, no? Since September 2021, naging full-fledged bunyog ako. Okay? Kasi umaten ako ng BUKAS, no? Bunyog Online Seminar. Yun ang full-fledged membership ko. So, 6 na po ang na-recruit ko na member dito sa US. At patuloy pa rin po akong nagkakalat ng katotohanan na information about bunyog. Yes. At saka hindi po ako nagsasawa. Dahil kasi hindi naman pare-pareho mga tao May kanya-kanyang pangangailangan. Kung busy sila o hindi sila sumasagot, okay lang. At sasabihin ko lang, next. Parang ano yan Parang yung hindi mo iti-take personally. Basta sige-sige ka at magiging successful ka. Ano pa ba po yung isang tanong nyo about
okay, mamaya na lang pag mayroon tayong pang time. So we will give time. Thank you, Sir Danilo. No? So ang ganda ng sinabi mo. Ang ganda ng sinabi mo, yung mga tungkol sa bunyog na ganito tayo, hindi tayo extreme left, moderate, ganun-ganon. Maganda yun. At tayo sa katotohanan, tayo ay hindi tayo violente. Ang ganda ng mga para alam nila, ganun naman talaga tayo ang bunyog. So, ganun din. At anong kaibahan ng pagre-recruit mo sa US kaysa dito, iba dito sa Pilipinas. So, thank you. At ngayon, pakinggan natin muli si Sir Marshall kasi siya ay naka-focus. Nandun siya sa Ilocos Norte, pero alam ko napakalawak din ang kanyang naabot. Okay, Sir Marshall, pasok.
I'm working worldwide.
Yeah,
I have kabunyogs from London. I have kabunyogs from New York. I have kabunyogs from Canada. I have kabunyogs from California, specifically Northern and Central California.
Okay,
and
sir.
My kabunyogs are all over the Philippines. I have now names in my list. I have names in my list of people from Mindanao, people from Visayas, people from Manila, and most of them are from Ilocos because that's where
Kailangan ko yung listahan na yan. Sir Marshall.
How did I start?
I know. Ano mo na nakilalang bunyog? Okay. Impression sa bunyog.
Originally, I am very much interested in politics because everything circles around politics in the Philippines. Everything depends on politics. If you have poor leaders elected with the messy political life in the Philippines, we have poor governance and we have poverty. Poverty is caused by poor leaders, and so it disheartens me to look around and there are people suffering. And so that made me, because there is still that love for my own country. And so I participate in the social media, and every now and then I make comments about Lenin, and then I read about Bunyog, so I make comments about Bunyog. Then all of a sudden, Kulex texted me and called me and said, I noticed that you are for Lenin, sir, and we are having a rally, and so could we ask for a sponsorship from you? We need financial assistance to help our rallies who will need some refreshments and some food. And I was surprised. Here is a man, a person I didn't know, who was asking for help. But the reason was very reasonable. It was just any amount. We will very much appreciate it. And although I am a poor man, I don't know how much I gave. I think I gave him 1,500 only through LBC. I gave something, because why should I give something to a person I didn't really know? So I gave an amount, and that was appreciated by Kulex. I later found out that Kulex is an active member of Bunyog. And so I said, Kulex, call this other person. He's a rich man. He's pro-Lenny. He's from Iloilo. He's a Phil-Am. Call this man. I will talk to him and call this man and get his donation. And he called this man. Unfortunately, may he rest in peace, Sal Marceliana died 2 months ago. But he was able to donate something for the group. And so that's how I became a member of Bunyog. By divine intervention, I became a Bunyog member. Now, I wanted to find out what's about Bunyog, because I could only hear, I could only watch videos and blogs about Bunyog and all this and that. I want to know more. So before I could have, but then came Maria Aquino, Kulex, asking me to send members for Bunyog. Do you remember when we were asked to get members to become
for Sambayan?
Sambayan,
Yes.
and we submitted names.
Yes.
And I was able to. I was one of the first who submitted names.
Yes.
If you will notice, I submitted more than 30 names.
Dami.
Yeah, all over the Philippines. Here, they joined me simply because, by according to Danilo, by word of mouth, there was nothing clear on paper. They only believed in me and in us, and so they joined us. Now that it's now official that I am a member. Attorney Enzo even mentioned my name on his blog, and he said there is a one Ilocano in Ilocos Norte. He claims that there's no more solid North. Marshal Josue, and somebody heard, or your name is right there mentioned. Oh my God, something is wrong. I said, so it's okay. What's wrong? What's wrong? It's the truth that there's no more solid North. And so now I am a member of Bunyog. I want to know. I want to know more. I want to be clear. What is Bunyog? And so I required Kulex, I required Attorney Enzo to send me a platform. And the more my belief in the Bunyog is stronger, because it says here, Bunyog, I asked him, I want to get the platform, the mission, vision, so that I can explain this to my recruits. Okay? To my recruits. And so here, the first one on the platform is Bunyog Pagkakaisa, political party. 1, tunay na demokrasya at kapangyarihan sa mamamayan. A, reformang political at electoral. B, anti-political dynasty, and that's exactly what I want. Anti-political dynasty. C, pluralismo. Lahat ng boses ay kasali at naririnig. Lahat. Si Lenny is working for those in the Laylayan. I don't even know what is Laylayan, but those on the seemingly forgotten groups of people. Now, everybody should be heard. That is democracy. But what is being heard now are only the rich, the
Yeah.
powerful. And that's the reason why we have a bastardized party list program in the government. We have party list members representing tricycle drivers, but the person representing the tricycle drivers is the son of millionaires. They have never been tricycle drivers. Party list for kasambahay, but they have never been kasambahay. So it's being bastardized. We cannot remove the party list as a part of the government because it's in the Constitution. So what can we do to improve it? Put in somebody who really represents our sentiments. And Attorney Enzo Recto is that person. And so now I have here on my Facebook the complete platform of BUNYOG. Immediately I sent this to all my friends and relatives all over the world. This must be spread. This is the thing that we need, because how can we convince people to join our group if they don't know what we are fighting for, what we are working for? And in 2 days, Mirna, in 2 days, here I have around 50 names.
Wow.
50 names. I have talked to them. Because 2 days ago, Attorney Enzo asked me, I want you to send me names of 100 people. I want, how can I send you?
That. You can really do that more.
You know, that is the right program. Politics is addition. We should have a group of 500 people, and each one of those 500 people should send 100 names. Yeah, and the 100 names should one of the 100 should at least submit 5 to 10 names. By then, by election time, we'll have 500,000 members, and that will make us win. I have started already calling people. I have already gotten their names, and I said, even if I got your name, I will expect you to submit to me 5 more names. And that
is very nice.
Yeah, so that is what we should do to make our party a winner in this coming election. Politics is addition. And I'm so grateful. May I take this opportunity, because I will be sending this video to all my recruits, kabunyogs. I welcome you to Kabunyog. I deeply appreciate your love for our country, and let us continue the fight. This is a do or die fight for our country. Well, I don't know what will happen to us if ever a mad regime will come out again, Marcos Arroyo Duterte. If ever they come back to power, I don't know what will happen to our future generations. So welcome to my fellow Kabunyogs, whom I have recruited since 2 days ago. That's all, Maria. That's the good news that I want to share with you as of now. Okay, to let you know that when I work, I work.
Thank you very much. We appreciate very much what you did and what you are still doing in the future. You will be doing in the future, Sir Marshall. No, you are really a gift to Bunyog. We are really proud of you to have you in Bunyog. Okay,
thank you. I love Bunyog. Some people don't even understand how the party list program works. And I said, you will just be voting one party list, one party. They don't know that. And so just remember Bunyog. Just remember Bunyog. Even if you like Magdalo, never mind. They are winners already. There are many members already. Let's make Bunyog win also. So Bunyog. Never mind if we have Akbayan, Makabayan, Sibak, Magdalo. They have members already. Let's have members for Bunyog. Let's send Enzo Recto to Congress to represent us.
Yes. Okay. Maraming salamat po. Sir Marshall, marami pa po tayong panahon. Isasama ko po kayo i-suggest ko kayo, recommend ko kayo sa regular vlogs ng kapatid ni ni Danilo, si Brother June. I know he is watching now.
Somebody, as a matter of fact, I don't know if it was June who
Villarico.
invited me.
Villarico.
Yeah, I
June
think
Villarico.
somebody invited me, but then
Ah.
I was, I'm an old man. I'm an old man. Sometimes an old man, but I can't.
Forgetful.
Sometimes forgetful, or sometimes, you know. But if ever given the chance, I appreciate you giving me this opportunity.
And you are a typical Ilocano,
Ilocano, yeah.
Very hardworking. Because my husband was an Ilocano. I know Ilocano culture. So napa-English na naman ako.
Not all
Tagalog tayo.
Ilocanos are hardworking. Look at
I
Bongbong.
see.
Look
Yeah,
at
yeah. Oo nga pala.
Junior. He is
Sorry,
still in
sorry.
his room. He is
Tama,
supposed to
tama na
appear at
pala.
Comelec.
Okay. But sorry, hindi natin dapat nag-discuss ng issues, no? So this is Bunyog. We will have time for that. We'll have more time for that for the regular vlogs. Okay,
Okay.
so maraming salamat. Kung mayroon pa tayong pahabol, teka. So hindi na, no? Medyo tama na yon. But in the future, maging pa rin kayo, part of this program. Pasalitain natin si Attorney kung ready na ba siya. Ipakita ko muna, no? Ewan ko, mauna natin muna yung pictures. Kung ready ba, Bel, yung pictures. Nakuha ko sa GC ninyo, Sir Marshall, nung mga tarpaulin na mga naka-display na.
Sa bahay.
Dyan din, at sa General Pino, at sa saan din dyan. So, kasi kailangan makita din yan na talagang tayo ay nagpapalawak, nagpapalakas ng ating bunyog. Marami ng mga materials. So yan, at saka kung ready na si Attorney ang ating birthday, hindi birthday boy, birthday guy, kasi hindi na siya boy, okay? Attorney, ready ka na ba magsalita? Kung gusto mag-invite, kasi birthday niya sa Lunes. Tayo ang unang babati sa kanya online. Happy birthday, Attorney Enzo. Happy birthday. Andiyan na ba si Attorney? Hintayin natin. Bababa yun. Kasi sabi ko kay Bel, mga ganitong time, pwede siyang pumasok. Kasi habang hinihintay natin siya.
Yan na.
Yan na. Okay. Hindi ko napansin. Okay, Attorney, welcome po sa Bunyog, sa Bagong Bukas.
Welcome.
Kami po unang babati ng happy birthday online
Happy
sa inyo.
birthday, Tony.
Happy birthday, Tony. Birthday niyo pala.
Thank you, Marshall, Josue, at kay Danny. Kumusta kayo?
Mabuti naman.
Ang ingay ng aso ko, i-close lang yung windows. Okay. Patapos na ba kayo? Patapos na?
Yes, Attorney, time mo na po na magsalita. Gusto niyo pong bumati at mag-invite para sa gusto niyong invitation.
Dalawa yung natin, activity sa January 10, lahat na online. Yung sa umaga, yung 9 a.m. Yung mga natin to, mga supporters sa Bunyog, saka yung mga personal friends ko, at saka yung mga followers, at saka sa Facebook, at saka subscribers sa YouTube. Yun sa umaga yun, 9 a.m. Pero yung sa atin sa Bunyog, sa hapon tayo 3 p.m. Kaya kumbaga tayo, exclusive tayo for Bunyog, mag-usap-usap tayo 3 p.m. Kaya yung mga nanonood na mga members, leaders natin ng Bunyog, 3 p.m. po tayo. Samahan niyo ako sa birthday celebration ko. Zoom meeting din po natin 3 p.m. Isi-send natin ngayon yung link para sa ating mga leaders at members ng Bunyog. Pero yung 9 a.m. po, para po yun sa mga sa mga friends, relatives, at saka mga supporters natin na sa umaga po yun. Yung hapon, tayo po sa Bunyog. Salamat sa advance na birthday greeting.
Oo nga. Attorney, alam ko magpapakain ka pag nanalo na tayo.
Kahit
Kaya,
naman hindi
siguraduhin natin
tayo
manalo.
magano tayo, masaya na tayo na lumalakas na ang laban natin. Alam nyo, natutuwa ako every time na nagla-live ako. Ang daming mga yung outpouring ng support para kay BP Leni. Iba. Kaya nga hindi ko maisip bakit ang survey layo si BP Leni. Hindi ganoon ang nararamdaman ko. Iba ito nung 2019, 'di ba? Sir Marshall Josue, 'di ba? Dani.
Yeah, iba.
Noong 2019, ramdam talaga natin na parang tayo lang yung gumagalaw for Otso Diretso. Ngayon hindi. Kahit yung mga hindi doon ako pwede pang sabihin natin na yung talagang solid na LP, sabihin nating dilawan bagamat ayaw nating gamitin. Pero tayo lang talaga noon ang nagkampanya sa Otso Diretso.
Yeah.
Ngayon talagang malawak yung makikita nyo yan sa yung 'di ba yung pink parol ko. Imagine niyo in just 1 month 3,500 yung na-distribute nating parol. Hindi yun to think na so short yung period.
Last minute, parang last minute
lang. Pero nandun, gusto nila bumili ng parol, mamigay sa mga yung malayo naman sa ibang bansa. Attorney, bibili kami ng parol para sa mga relatives namin kahit na hindi namin relatives, padalhan ko ng parol. O yun. Doon sa lugar na ang ganda ng Kaya actually sa tingin ko pag nagsimula na yung campaign, tapos nagkaroon na ng mga forum, yung mga discussions, mga live debates, may expose naman ngayon si Bongbong Marcos na hindi niya talaga grasp ang Sa ngayon, tingnan nyo, lagi lang siyang nagba-vlog. Yung vlog, lang yun siyempre controlled niya yun choreograph, practice niya yung sasabihin, di ba? Pero tingnan nyo, bakit hindi siya sumipot sa hearing kahapon? Kasi hindi siya confident sa mga impromptu na mga discussions. Yung vice presidential debate ng 2016, durog siya kay Cayetano, kay Escudero, saka kay Trillanes. Wala, hindi niya talaga kayang kasi ang lakas ni Bongbong nakadepend sa fake news at disinformation. Ang problema sa mga totoong talakayan, discussions, yung katulad ng hearing kahapon, mga public debates, hindi na pwede ang fake news diyan. Hindi na pwede ang disinformations. You will be called out. You will be called out at mapapahiya ka talaga kung nagsisinungaling ka, di ba? Yung mga vloggers sa mga trolls, hindi naman mahihiya yon na nagkakalat sila ng kasinungalingan. Kasi yun yung trabaho nila. Pero si Bongbong Marcos, presidente ka, tapos sa live television halimbawa, magsasite ka ng mga data at mga na hindi totoong facts, hindi truths, maku-call out ka, mapapahiya lang talaga siya. Yun ang problema nila diyan. Kasi nabubuhay sila sa kasinungalingan. Magwo-work out yan ngayon. Pero pag nag-start ang campaign, alam nga namang hindi siya sisipot sa mga live debates. Lalo siya
baka hindi naman sisipot.
Baka mas matalino pa sa kanya si Pacquiao. Di ba?
Attorney, naalala ko nung nag-file tayo, no October yun October 8, 7, si Leni Robredo, si Vice President Leni. Sabi nga natin, sana ma-maintain. 3 months na po ngayon, na-maintain ang kainit nung init ng mga karavan, mga ni Leni Robredo, palakas ng palakas pa.
Ini-issuehan si Leni, natatawa ako dun sa nerve. Napanood niyo yon, Sir Marshall?
Yeah. But
actually, I intend to discuss that sa discussion ko mamayang 1:30. Nag-promise ako. Pero just to give dito na rin sa viewers natin sa Bunyog, ano bang doon? Una ganito yan Ako rin, kinu-call out ko rin yung mga mayroon ako minsan ang titulo si Bongbong Marcos Jr. paulit-ulit ICC ng ICC. Di ba?
Yeah.
Minsan din sinabi ko nangamuti si Bongbong Marcos sa pag-discuss niya ng foreign policy. Ang iba maaaring sabihin na ganun din naman daw si Leni. Pero magkaiba yun eh. Ako, ang kinikritik ko kay Bongbong Marcos na mga errors niya, related sa governance. Related sa governance eh. Related sa pamamahala. Imaginin mo, kakandidato kang presidente, hindi mo alam yung jurisdictions ng mga ng mga international bodies, pagkakaiba ng UNCLOS sa IC sa pagkakaiba ng mga arbitral courts sa UNCLOS saka ng ICC. Ano ba yung jurisdiction ng ICC? At saka yung tungkol doon sa sinasabi niyang bilateral, hindi niya alam na mayroong multilateral, di ba? Hindi. Ano yun? Yung kinukomentaryuhan ko kay Bongbong Marcos na mga errors related sa paggugobyerno, pamamahala. Yung error na kinu-call out nila kay Lenny, nagkakamali, honest mistake, tungkol sa veins, tungkol sa nerve, masyadong walang relasyon yun sa pamamahala. Di ba? Wala namang taong perpekto eh. Natural. Sa amin kasi dito, ang veins, ang nerves, ang artery, isa lang yan. Pag magpapaano ka sa doktor, ugat ang tawag dyan. Ugat, di ba? Pag refer mo yan, ang artery, ang veins, saka ang nerves, parang wala namang wala namang pag-iba-iba. Ang ginagamit natin, reference is ugat. Yun. Anyway, pero yun nga, wala namang yung pagkakamali na yun ni Lenny, napaka-minor nun. Hindi masisira ang pamamahala dahil lang sa pagkakamaling gano'n. Pero yung kinikritik natin ng mga errors ni Bongbong Marcos sa mga sinasabi niya, may bearing sa pamamahala. May bearing tungkol ito. Kumbaga, hindi ito pamimersonal kasi tungkol ito sa is he really equipped with the skills and knowledge to govern? To govern, yun yung issue doon. Kay BP Lenny nagkamali lang sa honest mistake yung sa tungkol yan. Ano yun? Hindi maapektuhan ang pamamahala doon.
I have posted on my Facebook account something to refute, to defend VP Lenny on that issue. You will see it on my Facebook. It's a comment from Fred Prieto and Nena Ifurong Velarde, and the same idea as yours. It's true. So I immediately posted this comments because it's related to your defense attorney. Good. Very good.
Kahit naman ako, di ba, nagkakamali rin. Kinukull out din ako ng listeners ay ng viewers. Alam mo, sabi ko, alam nyo, si Laila, naging CHR chairperson, tapos naging DOJ secretary siya sa panahon ni Pinoy. Sabi ng attorney, CHR chairperson siya panahon ni Gloria, tapos secretary. Okay. Sabi ko, sorry. Mali. No, okay lang na magkamali. Okay lang. Wala naman taong perfect. Di ba?
There are lapses of memories too.
Oo.
Yeah.
Oo. Pero iba yung kinukull out natin na pagkakamali ni Bongbong.
Iba even the way whenever he talks, sometimes it's illogical, sometimes it's nonsense. Nakahalata mo na mababaw.
Yun.
Marcos, talagang gross error yan eh. Yung definition ng ICC tsaka close difference eh. Halatang-halatang it's a gross error eh.
Yan eh. Kaya ganon, basta natutuwa ako kay Sir Marshall, sa kila Dani, na lumalakas ang bunyog. At ang maganda,
by the way, attorney, by the way, you called me 2 days ago about my mission.
Oh yes,
About my mission.
Opo.
I asked for the platform, but you did not answer me back. I know you were very busy.
Nandito
that's
si
a
Ben.
sin of omission. I forgive you, attorney. I know you're busy. So what did I do? I called up Kulex. Kulex, the attorney is very busy. Send me what I need. And he sent me. And so this is what I sent to all my recruits. And now I have around 50 registered names.
Okay.
With cell phone numbers.
Si Bel nandito kasama natin. Siya yung staff ko. Siya yung nagtatago ng lahat ng files.
Yeah,
Kaya
yeah. I know you're busy. I know you. So
nakalimutan ko
what I
i-remind.
did was, never mind. He must be very busy. So,
Oo.
but I'm doing my job as per your direction.
Oo.
You commanded me to do this, and so I will do it.
Oo.
Thank you.
Actually, yung ginagawa natin, Sir Marshall, we will discuss that with the rest of Bunyog leaders and members on our Zoom meeting on January 10 ng hapon.
Oh, no, I will not be with you on January 10, attorney. I'm sorry. I will be with you in the morning.
Okay. Oo, okay. Oo. Actually, yung morning natin, kailangan kayo doon ni Sir Danny kasi nandun yung mga supporters natin and viewers na from Europe, from North America. May message, na-receive ko na, may special message si Attorney Loida Nicolas Lewis for my birthday. So we'll be playing that on yung morning nating
January 10.
sana manalo tayo sa Bunyog para itong mga ideas natin para sa ikabubuti ng Pilipinas madala natin sa Kongreso. We need
you in Congress. We need you in Congress, attorney.
We need a Bunyog like you, attorney.
We need you in Congress.
In the same way na kailangan ni Lenny ng katulong sa Congress.
Yes. That's true.
Kaya nga dapat manalo sila Laila, sila Trilliano, sila Day. Imagine niyo ngayon, nakita ko sa isang Zoom meeting, nandun si Harry Roque, si Jinggoy, si Herbert Bautista,
Robin Padilla,
Erwin Gatchalian, sila yung the same trapos, yan yung magsasama-sama pag nanalo sila Bongbong Marcos. At kung manalo yan sa Senado, anong klaseng Senado tayo? Yung dusing senador, uupo pa from 2022 to 2025, sila Bato, si Bongo, they have still 3 years. Si Lito Lapid, kung mawawala, kung hindi mananalo sila Risa Ontivero, sila Trillanes, sila Lima, sila Chel Jokno, sila Bagilat, grabe. Ano nang klase ang Senado natin? Kaya ano talaga dapat ang pagkampanya natin, Lenny, Kiko, yung mga senators niya, tayo, yung party list natin. Actually, sa party list, dapat kung ayaw niyo sa Bunyog, butuhan niyo akbayan, magdalo, bayan muna, yung mga maayos na party lists. Di ba? Kasi yung mga trapo, nagtayo na rin sila ng party list nila, ang dami na. Alam niyo ba, yung Agimat party list, sa Revilla yon. Kaya hindi pa rin nakontento yung Revilla. Senador na si Bong Revilla, congresswoman na yung asawa niyang si Lani Mercado Revilla, yung anak nila, Vice Governor si Cholo Revilla, Mayor yung isang anak, yung pinsan si Strike Revilla, hindi ko alam anong posisyon.
Political dynasty.
Tapos ngayon pati party list, pinasok na rin nila. Agimat party list. May tanong nga, ano bang advocacy ng Agimat party list? Yan ba yung party list ng mga naghahanap ng Agimat? Di ba? Grabe ang pagkurap ng electoral system. Kailangan talaga natin ng Kaya nga ang panawagan natin sa Bunyog talaga, baguhin natin ang Pilipinas. Kaya let's start with VP Lenny, Kiko, and mga dapat natin iboto. And malaki ang role ng Bunyog. Malaki ang role ng Bunyog. Bago lang tayo, we were founded 3 years ago, so batang-bata pa tayo. Tapos bigla ngayon napasok tayo sa party list as a national political party. And lumalakas tayo. Lalo tayong lalakas kung makaupo tayo sa Kongreso. Kasi yung ating mga advocacies, yung ating mga itong laging tinatalakay natin na issues. Mayroon tayong talakayan ng Bunyog Global, mayroon tayong Bunyog para sa katotohanan, mayroong Bunyog para sa bagong bukas. Tapos mayroon pa akong daily. Ang dami, ang Bunyog, marami tayong ideas. We need to bring this to Congress para magkaroon ng pagbabago sa Pilipinas. Kaya salamat sa ito. Sa
Happy
ginagawa
birthday,
natin.
attorney. We need more people like you. God bless you.
Pray natin.
Tony.
birthday wish ni Attorney, manalo tayo, tsaka pag-pray natin.
Oo. With the formula na ginagawa namin nila Kabunyog Marshall.
True.
Basta seryosohin natin yon.
I'm serious.
Oo.
I have here already about 50 and you already require, but I said at the end of the month, no, February 15, I'll have more than 100.
And still counting,
But the
ha?
100, the 100 have started to recruit for themselves.
Oo.
Wow.
Actually,
That's
this is not
that's
just
why-
for Lenny. Lahat na to. Ito
Yeah.
yung magpapanalo sa atin. Di ba ang
Yeah.
instruction naman ni BP Lenny sa atin? Magkampanya na kayo sa inyong mga kamag-anak, kaibigan, kakilala. Diyan tayo mananalo. Kausapin na natin ang mga ating relatives. Ang ating
Yes.
mga kaklasmate ng elementary, kaklasmate ng high school,
Yes.
mga lahat ng pwede na maano natin. Personalized campaigning tayo. Yan, doon
Correct.
tayo. Wala man tayong machinery, wala man tayong resources, pero basta't kampanya na tayo direkta sa ating mga kaibigan, kakilala, kamag-anak, lahat. Yun,
We have-
yun ang
We
panalo
have human resources.
Yes.
Oo.
Mm-mm.
Oo. So siguro, Ma'am Mirna,
Oo.
Kabunyog,
Maraming
Marshall,
salamat.
Kabunyog
Oo,
Marshall.
maraming salamat,
Happy birthday
Attorney.
again, Attorney.
Salamat.
Happy birthday
birthday.
to you.
Oo.
Salamat. Salamat.
Thank you.
Okay po. Okay.
Buhay.
Okay. Sige, mag-ano na tayo, no? Mayroon pa tayong maraming panahon pa, no? Mayroon pa tayong mga susunod, huwag kayong mag-alala. Simula lang ito kasi so pwede nating natapusin kasi naka-isang oras na tayo at nakapagsalita na si Attorney at yun nga, marami pang panahon. So mga ano na lang, mga tawag dito, mga ano ba tawag dyan? Closing remarks or anong mga gusto nyong sabihin, pabaon sa ating mga kababayan, kabunyog, kakamping. Okay, isa-isang magsalita. Sir Marshall, ikaw naman mauna.
This is not, it's the beginning but not the end. So as you said, we will continue. Tuloy ang laban, never again. Let us all remember that. Never again. Tuloy ang laban. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas, Bunyog, Lenny, Kiko. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas. And to my recruits, please help me out and make our group more. Okay? Continue recruiting from your own families. According to Attorney Renzo, from your own families, recruit, because we based our victory from the principle of politics is addition. Thank you, and mabuhay tayo, kabunyog.
Maraming salamat po, Sir Marshall. Later, mag-uusap pa tayo, magkukwentuhan pa. Okay, Sir Danilo, ikaw naman.
Okay.
Dong.
Kabunyog natin, kakampeng sa ibang panig ng mundo sa US group chat. Ang masasabi ko lang ay ipagpatuloy natin ang pagkalat ng bunyog na abokasya, adhikain, at ikalat natin ito sa ating mga kaibigan, mga kakilala, mga kamag-anak dito sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo at saka sa Pilipinas, lalong-lalo na dahil regardless of your citizen status, ganyan ang gawin natin. Especially tayo mga nakatira dito sa ibang bansa, kagaya ko, yun ang magagawa namin tulong para sa bunyog, para tayo kumalat, lumaki ng husto, at huwag tayong magsasawa na sabihan sila ng kung ano talaga ang nangyayari sa atin para bumuti at umunlad ang ating bansa. Kaya kailangan i-clamor din natin, bigyan natin ng malaking boses din si BP Lenny na sana manalo sa ating tulong lahat bilang kabunyog at ipagpatuloy lang natin, hindi tayo dapat magsawa at tuloy-tuloy lang tayo. At huwag natin i-take na personally yung mga ibang tao. Basta ang katwiran natin, next, Tapos gawin natin ang dapat natin gawin para kumalat. Dahil hindi natin alam na mga taong yan, may mga kakilala yan na nakatira sa mga mahihirap, gaya ng mga nasa laylayan. Kaya hindi natin alam. Kaya tuloy-tuloy lang tayo, ikalat natin ang katotohanan at lalugo tayo. So yun lang po masasabi ko. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, maraming salamat, Sir Danilo. Okay. Maraming salamat sa inyong dalawa na nandito ngayon sa programa na ito or vlog na ito. Gusto ko lang uli paalala sa ating mga nanonood. Pasensya na hindi ko kayo na shout out kulang ako sa susunod siguro. Pero maraming salamat sa mga nanonood, nagko-comments, negative man yan, hindi ko alam, or positive, pero ay welcome po kayong lahat kung ano mang gusto nyong comments. At i-invite ko po kayo uli sa pag-like ng ating Bunyog pagkakaisa public page sa FB. Nakikita ko maya-maya parang every week may nadadagdag na 100 no. So goal natin maka 10,000 pa tayo no. So nasa 5,800 na tayo. Last month ay nasa 4,000 mahigit lang. Sabi ko nga sana end of December ay magiging 5,000. Pero ngayon ay close to 6,000 na. Maraming salamat sa nag-like at yung ating Bunyog pagkakaisa YouTube channel. Marami na rin ang nag-subscribe. Nasa 706. Mag-goal tayo ng 1,000. Abot ng 1,000 or more. Okay? Maraming salamat sa inyo. Mag-subscribe po kayo. At lagi po nating tandaan, magkakaisa tayo mga Pilipino para sa ating bayan. Kasi sabi nga kanina ni Sir Marshall, do or die po ito. Hindi po kami nagbibiro. Hindi po ito biro, ito po ay seryosong laban. Do or die. Pag tayo nagkamali, ay nako, hindi na natin alam anong mangyayari. Hindi natin alam anong laban pa rin tayo, pero mas mahirap na sigurong laban yun. Pero habang may pagkakataon na makakagawa tayo ng pagbabago sa pagboto ng tamang kandidato, ayan, mas maganda. At ipagdadasal pa rin po natin ang ating mga hakbang, ang ating bansa, ang ating ang ating magiging pangulo. Pagdasal din natin ang ating gobyerno, ang ating pangulo si Duterte na siya ay maliwanagan din at ibang mga kandidato na nalilihis. Tayo ay bukas na sa kanila na sila ay magbago, no? Pero kailangan natin ng bago na rin na gobyerno, bagong mga uupo na pangulo. Okay, yun lang at maraming salamat. Uli, Bunyog sa bagong bukas tayo. Pwede pong sabay-sabayin tayong tatlo. Okay, pakita natin. Bunyog sa bagong bukas. Babaguhin ang Pilipinas. Dahil hindi na natin iboboto mga mandurugas, mga hudas. Yun lang. Seryoso tayo. Maraming salamat. Sa susunod
Salamat. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hintayin natin si Bel.